You know the glowing finger. You know the Reese's Pieces. You know the little alien who just wanted to phone home. But did you know that E.T., the heartwarming sci-fi masterpiece, was nearly a horror movie and almost never got made at all? Behind the suburban bikes and tearjerker ending lies a production full of secrets, mishaps, and movie magic that defied all expectations. So grab your BMX, fire up your communicator, and get ready to believe. Here are 10 weird facts you never knew about E.T., the extraterrestrial. Before he was everyone's favorite alien, E.T. was terrifying. Steven Spielberg originally developed a dark script called Night Skies about malicious extraterrestrials tormenting a farm family. One friendly alien was the only sympathetic creature among them, and that idea evolved into E.T. So if you ever thought E.T.'s long fingers were a little creepy, you're not wrong. He was literally born from a horror concept. E.T.'s unforgettable voice wasn't just one actor. Sound designer Ben Burt combined recordings of raccoons, sea otters, and elderly women who smoked for decades. The main voice came from Pat Welch, a chain-smoking woman whose raspy tone gave E.T. his unique sound. They even added a bit of burping to make it feel more organic. So next time you hear E.T. phone home, imagine a raccoon and a grandma talking at the same time. Most movies shoot scenes out of order to save money. But Spielberg insisted on filming E.T. almost entirely in sequence, so the child actor's emotions would build naturally. That's why Henry Thomas, who played Elliot, looks genuinely devastated during the farewell scene. He really was saying goodbye to E.T. for the last time. It was so emotional, crew members reportedly cried behind the camera. The E.T. puppet was cutting-edge technology in 1982 and cost over $1.5 million to build. It contained hundreds of mechanical parts and required multiple puppeteers to operate. Sometimes a 210 actor named Tamara Detrow climbed inside to make E.T. walk. Between the robotics and the performers, it took a small army just to bring him to life. Today, that puppet would be worth more than the average American home. 6-year-old Drew Barrymore genuinely believed E.T. was a living creature. She would talk to him on breaks and ask if he needed snacks. Spielberg played along, assigning a puppeteer to move E.T. subtly whenever she approached. This kept her performance authentic and helped create some of the film's sweetest moments. Imagine thinking your co-star was a real alien and nobody correcting you. The mothership that drops off E.T.? It was designed by Ralph McQuarrie and the same artists who created the Millennium Falcon. Spielberg wanted the ship to feel both familiar and otherworldly, like a mix between a UFO and a glowing Christmas ornament. That's why it feels so Star Wars-y when it takes off at the end. It's the only spaceship in cinema that looks like it could deliver presents or abduct cows. One of the most iconic scenes, Elliot and E.T. flying across the moon, was inspired by Spielberg's memories of riding his bike at dusk. He said he used to imagine taking off into the sky as the streetlights came on. The moon shot became so legendary, it became the logo for Spielberg's company, Amblin Entertainment. Talk about turning childhood daydreams into movie history. E.T.'s candy trail was supposed to be M&M's. Mars, the company behind M&M's, turned down the product placement, thinking an alien movie sounded too risky. Hershey's jumped in with Reese's Pieces instead, and sales reportedly skyrocketed by 65% after the film's release. So next time you eat them, remember, those little candies saved an alien's life and made marketing history. In early drafts, the government men chasing E.T. were truly sinister, armed and willing to harm the kids. Spielberg decided to soften their portrayal so the story felt more like a fairy tale than a thriller. He even replaced their guns with walkie-talkies in a later re-release. It sparked controversy among fans, but Spielberg said he never wanted children to be afraid of grown-ups in the movie. E.T. cost about $10.5 million to make and earned nearly $800 million worldwide. That meant it dethroned Star Wars as the highest-grossing film of all time, holding the title for 11 years until Jurassic Park. Critics called it the perfect family movie, and it became a cultural phenomenon overnight. From plush toys to cereal commercials, E.T. was everywhere. All from a story about a lonely boy and a lost alien. From moonlit bike rides to puppet wizardry, E.T. is much more than a nostalgic blockbuster. It's a testament to the magic of believing in something impossible. Which of these weird facts surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you're hungry for more behind-the-scenes secrets, hit subscribe, smash that like button, and ring the bell for more real truths, where the real story is stranger than fiction.